Okay, let's start by booting up Skyrim. Where is it? No, we're going to get rid of Chrome. There we go. Just going to finish off my flapjack. I was hungry, okay? It'll be done before it loads in, don't worry. I've got one more bite. Oh. There we go. Flapjack finished. More sound to the eating on stream. Where the hell why am I Markov? I don't even know why I'm here. Oh, right. Finally doing Forsworn Conspiracy. I always put it off because it's like player is moron quest. I mean, I could take the entire useless town guard out easily. I mean, they're fucking useless. And, well, you could easily just go into Cinnamine, kill the guards off and leave the doors open, but for some reason Cinnamine doesn't allow you to do that. I don't know why. And you can't operate the pull chains.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You want answers? So do I. So does everyone in the city.
Why is everything in Skyrim so serious?
Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess.
Because they're corrupt as fuck. It's the same case across all of Skyrim, Eltress, you idiot.
I need help. Please. You find out why that woman was attacked. Who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn. And I'll pay you for any information you bring me. Yes. It all started with my father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who was in the Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just I've been trying to find out why ever since.
Come on, Eltress.
And then I got married. I have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why.
So that's where that game of why came from. At least that was the only amusing part about that conversation. Ugh.
He was one of the smelter workers. I never knew much.
Yeah.
He lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. She's not from Markarth. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn.
Yeah, because it's the only inn in town. It's not like Oblivion where towns typically had multiple inns. You know, because the inns weren't just inns in Oblivion. They were like where people went to eat. In Skyrim, people just magic food out their butt. Which is very much the case.
There's no shipments coming in.
Ugh, what does the Imperial Agent have to say?
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and cold brew.
Because she just sits by the fire all day.
I'm sorry. I'm still just visiting. I had some business here. That's all.
That's very much a mood change.
Was it that obvious? Damn. I must be losing my touch. I'm one of General Tullius's agents. They own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. Mark my words.
No, because Skyrim doesn't let you do anything creative like that.
Somehow.
You just go through the quest in the exact order it wants you to, including getting ridiculously arrested for no reason.
I've seen you snooping up. Back off. You don't want to know what happens. We'll see. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Yeah, you keep the peace here, alright. Oh no, whatever shall I do? You don't even stand a chance, you useless piles of crap. Look at them. They don't even stand the faintest bloody chance. And then I'm going to be magicked out there. Oh look, my witnesses are gone. They're so fucking useless. Oh look, I bet you're still got a bounty for that though, because the bounty system makes no sense. No bounty. So it should appear on there if there is one. See, the guards are completely useless. This is why I hate this quest. Because there is no reason why you should have to go to Sidna Mine.
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. Oh yes.
That's not creepy at all.
Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the key.
Preston in whiteface.
Sorry, but you don't exactly belong. No, don't get all upset. Here, take it. Until next time.
Yeah, considering this is supposed to be like a town of bums, it's actually like the Markov is supposed to have a very high bum population that live in the Warrens, and yet, if I remember correctly, it's the only town in Skyrim that doesn't have any beggars. Just let that sink in. So, because these aren't actually, even though they're bums, they're not beggars. Markov has no beggars, which is bizarre. Like every other town has like a beggar.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. You'll listen to this. Never should have come here.
Like, why is this guy a brawl? Why can't... You know, he assaults us. We should be able to just kill him. But no. See, this is why I hate this quest. And where did this mystery bounty come from? Because there's no one in fucking town who can see me. See, not a soul can see me here. Not one. See, this is why I hate this quest. I bet you've still got that bounty as well, because it never said it went away. Yep, reach bounty. I didn't get a bounty. No one fucking saw me, but because you're not supposed to. Sorry, I'm just looking at the code for the city. Let's see. Markov 2816C. 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 0. How did I get that wrong? 2816C. Oh, the numbers go before the faction code, that's why. I did not get caught. No one was. There's not a fucking soul around. This is why I hate this fucking quest. And this is a problem I have with Skyrim quests in general. You have one way of doing it. And if you don't do it the exact way you are told to, it doesn't really work. I don't want, I want Oblivion back. Oblivion gave me choices.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
The logic of how the hell did they get into this restricted area through a locked door? Nah, that's never been a bounty. But going,
What are you doing?
killing a guy, get a 40 gold assault because the assaults are like really oddly registered.
What did you expect? That no one was going to notice you butting into business that wasn't yours? The guards know who holds the purse strings.
Yeah, and I have more money than your city, so fuck off.
No right looking into my business. Now get out.
Better he's essential as well. In fact, I fucking guarantee he's essential. And I think she's scripted to die.
Wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his firstborn.
And yet you don't...
No, you're not. They're my pup. You were supposed to keep them under control. Madanach. While we were all fighting until Ulfric came and put them down. My prison. The source of... No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanach down... When they're uprising...
See, this is where it gets even more stupid. You can't offer, like, do you want me to take care of him then? No, you gotta get him pointlessly arrested for no reason. Well, you could just go into Sidnamai and kill anyone who say, I'm here to kill Madanach. Stand in my way at your own peril. But no, you've got to go get arrested like a moron. This is why I despise this quest, is because you can't do it in any sense of logical way, you've just got to do it the way it says. Like, Madanach's bad, and yet you've got to get arrested and thrown in prison with none of your crap.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Some
Hurry up and just let me talk to you, you senile fuck. I hate this quest enough as it is.
Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real... I've been playing this game for almost 20 years. Sending the young...
See, if this was Oblivion, you'd probably be going... Or Morrowind, you'd probably be having to actually investigate rather than get a thug sent after you that tells you exactly where to go. I know it's Madanach. I've already gone to phone her. I did it in the wrong orders.
I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages. I hand out Markart, but then Ulfric and his men.
This is the absolute stupidity of Sidnamai. I hate this quest with a passion. The guards probably wouldn't bother. Oh no, the guard. Yeah, the guards are actually doing something. I'm kind of amazed. I mean, I'm just going to stand here blocking and see how useless that guard is. Because if these three effectively civilians can kill the guard, that's just embarrassing. Yep. That's just embarrassing. Like, some civilians are with, like, let's see, an iron dagger, a steel sword, so he was actually better equipped than most, a steel dagger, so still really shit, and an iron dagger. And that's it. That is it. It's... that killed the guard. They're a fucking guard. They shouldn't be that weak. You Skyrim's guards are just useless. And that's pretty much... most secure prison in Tamriel, eh? I don't know, but with a pickaxe you could get through that barricade pretty damn quickly.
I catch you stealing anything, I would break your neck.
I'm pretty sure that's actually part of the actual mine as well. It's like... yeah, you probably would kill them before they break out, but... like, this is... see, you can't even break into Cinnamon because they won't let you do anything. This is what I absolutely hate this quest. It's like they don't even actually let you do it. There's no activator on that side either. It's like the door flat out doesn't work because it's an NPC only pull chain. I don't care if I'm breaking this quest, I'm doing it the way I would do it.
Jarl decided I was too much of a threw me in here to force war. Don't reach for a ship around me or we'll both regret.
You know, I'm sorry, but it's a mine with pickaxes. Any prisoner worth their salt would just go, especially considering the guards don't bother watching anyone, they would just go dink, dink, oop, dink, get a bit of silver, dink, 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 and dig their way out. It's a mine. It's just the absolute stupidity of this quest.
What was it like killing a true killer like me? Guards brought.
Yeah, I need your key, you fucker. And of course, the key doesn't exist unless he gives it to you, so you can't even steal it. Because another stupid plot point with this stupid quest. Like, you can't even get in the door. The key doesn't even exist. The key doesn't even exist until the quest starts. This is just a massive stupidity of this quest. There's no reason for this quest to be built the way it is. A fight! Yes, your prisoners are rioting, and your first reaction is help, a fight. Yeah, they're as useless as the guards, alright. Everything about this quest is so badly done. If you don't do the stupid plot line, it doesn't make much sense, because like going to Fana and you'll find that it's Madnak. Like you gotta go to two sources and find out, yes, it is Madnak. I mean, there is no point in hell to actually bother going to Nepos the Nose at all. Oh look, he's dead, and here's the stupid guards.
We warned you, but now we have to find all these recent murders.
Yeah. You really thought this was a good idea. That's funny, she's not supposed to be classed as a regular guard. Sorry, we'll quickly just type it in. Because of the stupidity of the plot point. This is why I hate this quest. It makes no sense. It's like, no matter what you do, you always get the same shitty outcome. And then, when the Forsworn escape, it's just tragic, because for some reason, they're super buffed up at the end of the quest.
Wait,
No, you don't.
you're the one who conspired with the Forsworn.
Yeah, right.
You're coming with me, murderer. You're not sweet-talking your way out of this.
Yeah, right.
Suffer the Emperor's wrath.
Really. Yeah, right. See, no bounty. See, this quest is stupid. I hate the Forsworn Conspiracy quest. The idea behind it isn't bad, the execution of it is just atrocious.
In the name of the Jarl, I'm ordering you to stand fast.
Really? That's all you can say? You can't even move off your spot? That's kind of tragic. It's like...
I've been looking for you. Something I'm supposed to do about. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
And why do I get a... Okay, I don't know quite who that one was for. Was it the Thug? Was it one of Nepos' clan? Or was it one of the... Yeah.
In the name of the Jarl, I'm ordering you to stand fast.
Yes. I like to think they're talking to each other because they're not budging an inch.
In the name of the Jarl, I'm ordering you to stand fast.
Is that all you can say? It's like...
Wait, I know you.
No, you
You're
don't.
the one who conspired with the Forsworn against... You're not sweet-talking your way out of this. Then suffer the Emperor's wrath.
You realise I'm a legate in the Imperial Army, right? And this is not actually... Oh, that counts as a bounty. One random guard counts as a bounty. Apparently. Or did I happen to kill a mud crab that was sitting underneath the city? I'm like... Oh look, no witnesses. Bet you I got a bounty though, because the... Yep. The Skyrim you know, At least Oblivion's bounty system at least made perfect sense. You know, it always registered no matter what. Why is he protected? Seems like an oddly random thing to be. He's a bloody carriage driver, isn't he? That's, I'll explain it. Like, he's a carriage driver.
Traveling in the Reach is dangerous. You need a good carriage.
And he only came because those frostworms count as hostiles. He never actually saw anything happen. Don't get the horses have eyes. No, this is the stupidity of the Forsworn conspiracy questline is you just get arrested for no goddamn reason. You're a fucking legate of the Empire. You're the Thane of Markov, and yet you're not allowed to do anything. You're getting arrested, bitch, because this is the story. This is a story. You get thrown in a jail even though you realistically be able to break and kill Madnak and end the whole thing. And, you know, throw Madnak's head into Thronar's face and say, here he is, goodbye. But no, Skyrim doesn't allow that kind of freedom, because Skyrim doesn't allow freedom. I just miss Oblivion. I mean, Oblivion would have given you a choice. I mean, it's got... about an hour and a half, roughly. Let's get rested just so they don't stop attacking me on sight, these useless twonks.
In the name of the Jarl, I'm ordering you to stand fast.
Yeah, of course you are.
In the name of the Jarl, I'm ordering you to stand fast.
Yeah.
You're the one who conspired with the Forsworn against Marka. You'll never see the sun again.
Yeah.
No one escapes Sigma.
I'm grabbing my crap because I don't... This is stupid. I could kill the entire...
Sure, you're hauling around a lot of junk.
They don't actually take me to jail, that's kind of...
Son's trading company. Sell it off.
The Emperor, the Tamriel, dead.
Yeah, it doesn't even work. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. What's the skip code? Yeah, where's this? I'm sure it's nobody escapes Cinnamine, because I'm pretty sure. And no one escapes Cinnamine. Because it's MSO2. And where's this quest stages? Because you've got to always have quest stages. Yeah, start quest MSO2, set stage 5. So... always check stages because it just helps. Oh, apparently that hasn't even finished yet. Really? And get... Oh, shit. I accidentally deleted the page because I thought I was done with it. No. Yeah, MSO1. Yeah. Yeah, MSO 210. Apparently. No, that apparently doesn't work either.
Wait.
Yeah.
You're the one who conspired with the Force. You aren't fooling me. And there are accounts of your suspicious behavior throughout the city. We'll never see the sun again. No one escapes Sigma Mine.
Yeah.
No one.
Nope. Still doesn't work.
And mostly the
All it does is locks your controls, but that's it. See, if you do anything out of this quest out of the ordinary, it doesn't even work. Stupid piece of shit. There's a reason I just fucking despise this quest.
What was that?
Oh, you fucking twonk, he ran into the way and got killed. And like, everyone in here is invincible for no reason.
It's nothing.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Oh yeah, and this guy, he's scripted essential for no apparent reason. It's like, oh. I hate this quest with a passion.
What? By the gods, veteran!
And this is the problem I have with Skyrim, is the essential NPCs are fucking everywhere.
Oh well. My wife. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, he's forced to fight. Never mind. He was supposed to keep them under control.
Yeah, supposedly, but...
Be careful.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to do anything about it. He's got to be framed for pointless murder that the guards will refuse to be paid off for, even though you've paid the bounty several times. It's like, this quest is just stupid. I hate the way it's rigged. Like, there is no reason that you would ever be arrested by these idiots. And it's like, you're corrupt as fuck, I'm a member of the I'm a legate in the Imperial Legion, get out of my face.
We haven't been expecting you.
Yeah, shut up.
Come back some other time.
Need something?
Enough reason solid this time.
Send her in.
Yes. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry. Now, what is it you want? I've been playing this
Yeah.
a month when the up
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
hand out his orders without question. Thought I heard something.
And then they all randomly decide to attack you because everything in Skyrim boils down to the group of people attacking you. And now they're all dead. Where's this journal? Like, if you don't... I hate this quest. I really hate it. There's a reason I always... I think I even hate it more than the Thieves Guild. And the reason I hate the Thieves Guild is because it's not a Thieves Guild, it's just the Maven's Personal Thugs Guild. And you don't even... And if you follow the main story, you've actually got... Unless you know how to skip it.
But you just had to. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. You think you're the only one who knows that? You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the King of Rags while you're serving a life.
And if you don't say it here, then it screws up and it doesn't work. It does... And I am not
All right, prisoner. There's no You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge.
See, you're not even allowed to grab... Like, you know, I could punch this bitch to the ground or disintegrate her, but no. You're not even... I want my crap back. Where does it live in this stupid mine? Alright. You're not even allowed to go anything bloody willingly. And if you're going to do take all, do it from the inventory, because I don't trust this. You're not stealing my fucking gear. Just because this stupid quest demands that you've got to get to prison. I hate this quest. And it crashes, of course it does, because I've got so much fucking crap. Of course it crashes. It doesn't like me grabbing all my crap back because I've got so much of it. Yeah, because I've got a metric fuck ton of shit, it doesn't actually like giving it back. Another reason I fucking hate this quest. You know, the Thugs Guild is awful, but
now you have to pin all these recent murders. You think you'll have plenty of time to take it up with the King of Rats, but you never know.
Yeah, the Thugs Guild is bad, but at least you're not forced into starting it just by going into town like Forsworn Conspiracy. Oh wait, you are, because if you go into Riften, like, unless you make, like, okay, nah, I guess you can avoid it if you stand far away from the edge of spot. If you stay away from the little bit where Brynjolf is, I don't think he approaches you. I mean, he'll approach you and say, "Oh, you're a thief, aren't you?" No matter what you do. You know, even if you've never stolen anything in your life, he'll still... Or have... No! It really does not like me unlocking that fucking chest. It does not want me getting my gear back. Oh, is there an open container command I can use to skip it? Open actor container might work. Really? They haven't even triggered this time? Because this one has to be the one to say it.
Now you have to pin all these recent murders. You think you'll have plenty of time to take it up. You'll never know.
Ugh. The amount of loathing they have for this quest. No, it is just... Wait. Just testing a fear. In fact, it's crashing seemingly on cue now. It could actually be due to something else. Let me just do a test. Because if it crashes within... Assuming the guards take 12 hours to do the bloody job. Now, if it just crashes on waiting, then it's an update issue. No, so it's an issue with fucking Sin the Mine.
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Same thing we do with all the... We had a night... Well, you wanted to find... You'll never... No one.
Now let's see if it crashes again.
Alright, prisoner. There's no... You got it? You won't. Jarl has ordered a life sentence for you. Get comfortable in the dark, because you'll never see the sun again. Alright, open her up. Now you, get down there.
No. Ugh. I don't want to be actually next to the chest, but I want to make sure I've got the test jag. Nope, act containers don't work. Apparently this might work. Nope. It just yeah, that does exactly what you expect it to do. It just removes all items. If you go to do it, it'll dump them in player inventory. No, the fuck it doesn't. You're delusional if you think that would work. That's not even a chest. It's a fucking dirt cloud. Hey, it's definitely the... There. That's the evidence. Nah, now it's... Oh, I hate this fucking quest with a passion. And of course, you've got to rebind all your equipment as well, because it couldn't be more annoying. I don't even want these fucking foot wraps or other crap that it gives you. Alright, why do I still have that one? Do I actually have a special neck? I don't have a red necklace, do I? I never actually made a necklace. Go figure.
I left behind my daughter.
The new... What was it like killing your first one? A
Yeah.
true killer like me. The gods put us here to film murder, bandit, guards, but these forsworn, they're nothing. The men I cobbled together. What are you really killers?
Violent one, huh? My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. If you're asking, that means you're the new light. No one talks and you don't want to talk to Borgo the Beast.
You serve your... You want to talk to the king? How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one. Those eyes. All right, killer, go on through, but don't try.
Until next time.
Monarch knows more than you think.
Yeah.
Fight well.
Last mistake.
God, punching is weak. I'm gonna kill him the official way. I'll punch him to death. Mainly because it's more embarrassing that way. Oh, punching in Skyrim is piss weak. What was ever like the old one, like Boxer and Boxer style punching of Oblivion? No, we got this awkward Superman 64 level like revved up swing. There we go. Take his shiv, take his key, take his note. Yeah, and of course, I say even this pointless stage doesn't give you a choice. It's, oh, you've got to escape. You can kill Madanac and phone on Lycosat, but no, you've got to escape first. It's so stupid. I hate this quest with a passion. At least when it's done, it's done. It's not like you can even avoid it. You go into Markov. Unless you get teleported in by jail and avoid the market and never go into Markov any other way. Like paid a fine, for example. You paid a fine. You will never get into fucking Markarth without triggering this stupid quest. Ew. We've got those spiders. Nasty, horrible creatures. Appropriate for a nasty, horrible quest like this one. Because of course this key opens a crappy gate and a Dwemer door. For no apparent reason. Because why would a key that opens like a really basic crappy lock on a gate which has no reason to be there? And why couldn't I just go in and assassinate it?
That look. Here, how about a little talking for your end? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to figure out how we're going to kill our recently emptied mine.
Emptied mine? I killed one person, who, by all accounts, didn't seem to do anything. See, 3 to 6.
The Silver Bloods pay their debts.
Your name's been cleared by Thonar Silverback. Consider yourself.
Stupid quest. Why do I have to report to Jarl of Whiterun? I mean, that's about the house. I don't know what the bloody report to Jarl of Whiterun is. Oh yeah, and if you want the Stones of Baron's Ire, become a member of the Fugs Guild. And yeah, my problem with the Thieves Guild in Skyrim is that you're not thieves. There's actually very little thieving to do. The Thieves Guild questline does seem to fall under pretty much 2 agendas. It's either your Maven's personal thug, or which is like beating up the townsfolk for the money, imprisoning Brancho because clearly Maven doesn't like him, and that sort of thing. Or Nocturnal's personal thug, which is the whole vendetta against Mercer. And let this irony set in. Mercer stole from Nocturnal. The Grey Fox stole from Nocturnal. And what Mercer went to get wasn't even stealing. The Eyes of the Fulmer are in a dungeon which are apparently, if it's in a dungeon that isn't owned, it's free roam, and all Dwemer dungeons except the ones under Markarth are not owned. It's like, it's not even thieving, it's tomb raiding. That's a completely different thing. Especially in like Elder Scrolls, where it's not even a crime. Yeah, Stonewall in the arse end of arse end of nowhere. I shall go to Hrothgar. No point in doing these bloody companion shit quests. Like, that's what I don't like the Thieves Guild in Skyrim is. You start the quest framing an innocent. That gets you off to a good start. Then you do the next bit of the quest is beating up 2 innocent shopkeepers and one who kind of deserves it because Helgi's a slut. But You know, Helga is a slut.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? No need to get rough.
Yeah.
Get out of my face.
Yeah, you keep insulting me. You're going off the cliff, mate. Wait for him to go a bit higher, and then you are going off.
Fools!
If he ever stops, and he's dead. He tripped. Hell, the fact that counts as a death, it wasn't even that high. I mean, no offense, but you could jump off that and live. Like, I'm pretty sure that if I make a jump of, you know, pretty much similar height, I barely take fall damage. So, like, apparently the extra few foot he slid made a huge difference. Yeah, that's screenshot worthy. It's supposed to be perched on that tower, but no, it's just sitting in the sky. Yeah, that's a screenshot worthy one. I like to screenshot weird bugs. Oh no, not the Forsworn. Whatever shall I do? They're so dangerous. Actually, you know, joking aside, the Forsworn are actually dangerous at low levels because they do actually do quite a lot of damage. I think it's because their gear is so shit that they actually get quite an aggressive damage multiplier on them. So like anything but the basic Forsworn gets like this really aggressive damage multiplier which will destroy you at low levels. Especially the dual wielding one, because I think NPCs, when dual wielding, because they don't really use it much, they get quite a big bonus. Why are these Imperials fighting me? Like, just why? Just no bounty, and these fuckers are attacking me for no apparent reason. I bet you if I get a bounty for killing them, I get almost guarantee it. It's a good job the Khajiit caravans are protected, because they got their asses kicked pretty quickly. Actually, let's see what Restart has. Make like a Khajiit and run! Will these things ever die? We're looking at like a quarter of the entire Khajiit population in Skyrim right now.
The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, take a look.
That's really quite sad when you think about it. Ooh. Just in case I don't have these. What was that ebony shield I picked up? That was clean out as crap. Gold diamond ring, gold necklace. There it is, only shield. Just clean out a bit of his money. I don't think I picked up any armor. No, I think I sold all that before. Woo, look at all this crap. The world's worst defenders will carry on their job. I hate Forsworn Conspiracy. I think it's a terrible quest. And the Thieves Guild, I don't think it's a bad quest line. I think it's just bad as a Thieves Guild quest line. You know, because it's more a Thugs Guild than a... You know, thieves are stealing things. Thieves don't go and demand... You know, a thief doesn't go demanding things with menace. That's what a thug does. You know, they're still criminals. But, you know... The demanding with menace is different from, like, actually stealing it directly. Because the whole point of thieving is, like, you don't, like, take it with them noticing you. No, you take it without them noticing it's gone. That's a true thief. You know, a mugger runs up to you and says, "Give me all your money." That's like a bandit. Or a thug, or a mugger, or anything other than bloody thief, and that Durzog's going to go kill his Khajiit, because apparently it knows it can't fight me, so it's deciding, let's go pick on his worthless Khajiit. Because, let's face it, those Khajiit were terrible. Okay, that's funny. I've never seen him use a potion, restore their health, and then die immediately. Also, am I missing a piece of gear or something? I think I am actually missing a piece of gear, aren't I? think my necklace went goodbye for some reason. That's it. Yeah, I lost my necklace for some reason. Maybe I accidentally sold it, who knows. Stupid goat. Stupid dog. That's a goat. And yes, I will constantly... Why are the Falmor... like, aggressively trying to kill me on sight? I mean, it's welcome. It means I don't have to taunt the fuckers, but... I mean, not having to taunt the Falmor is nice, but... It's odd that they're immediately hostile for some reason. I'm just gonna look it up, because I'm sure it's probably a bug of who no one escapes sin and Minecraft. Editor. Apparently there's nothing about guards going randomly hostile. Oh, I'm missing something. No mention of it. Maybe it's just a freak occurrence. Who knows? No bounty probably means it's just a freak occurrence and they're for some reason set as hostile. Do not need more fucking dragon bone. I can barely move a lot of got.
Hold! Now cast!
Moving along. Ugh. I've had a thought, it's like, thinking of like comparable quest lines in Skyrim and Oblivion. Yes, the Dark Brotherhood quest line is one of Skyrim's best, but it's still a lot weaker than Oblivion's Dark Brotherhood. I mean, and you can tell that Skyrim's Dark Brotherhood's got a lot more effort put into it just by the amount of custom voice actors it has. Because if you think about it, the Night Mother, custom voice actor, I don't think... I mean... It's at least it's a custom voice, if not a custom voice actor. You know, a unique voice actor. There's Cicero, who is unique. I don't think he voices anyone else. There's Nazir, who I know doesn't voice anyone else. Because it's Eric Todd Deltons, aka Free Dog. You know, I know he doesn't voice anyone else. You know, there's Lucien Lachette and Wes Johnson, who does voice a few other characters, but it's a completely different voice. Notionally Shea Gorath, Daedric Prince of Douchebaggery, and I think he does like one or two others as well. But there is the case of the Dark Brotherhood questline has like 4, and then there's Astrid who's a unique voice. Yeah, so there's like 4 different unique voice actors just within the Dark Brotherhood. It's got quite a few custom assets as well. It's like purely custom, not like the night. Obviously, the Night Mother's coffin, the black doors, you know, banners everyone has. But like, it's got the Jester's outfit, which is truly unique. The 2 variants of the Dark Brotherhood armor. You know, and they're not just a simple recall of each other like the Thieves Guild ones are, or with bits removed. I count those as, you know, they're 2 different outfits rather than 2 variations of an outfit. Did the elk... If the elk had stayed to fight, it would have won. Which is actually pretty accurate. An elk would win a fight with a wolf if it fought. Because, well, a wolf on its own is kind of like not that good. You know, wolves fight in packs for a reason. It's because on their own, a wolf is not that strong compared to every other animal, but in like a pack of 50, you know, 5 of the things, they can take quite large targets down. Like, the Mage's College is the worst. In Oblivion, it's a full quest line, lots of quests, lots of unique shit going on. And, gasp, you actually have to cast magic through it. Like, you've got to use your head and think. Like, the alien pillar springs to mind. That's not a brainless puzzle. You can't just figure that out by whacking it a few times. No, you've got to cast a very specific spell at it. And if you fail and use the scroll badly, because one of them is a really ridiculous spell, because it's like, it's an effect that you'd only normally get on self, but it's an on-touch one, and it is, if you use that scroll and cock up, finding another is going to be a pain in the arse. You know, some of the basic spells, but Skyrim's got nothing like that. It's got, I think there's a wall that you have to use magic on, and that's about it. That's any magic. Any on-target magic will do, and you know, it's not even like, it's not very bright. Well, that alien pillar, it doesn't even tell you what you actually have to do. You have to figure out which 4 spells you've got to cast on it. I think there's a specific order as well. You know, it's not a piss-easy quest. You know, it looks simple, but no, it's actually got a bit more going for it, which is good. And of course, just getting into the Mages College in Oblivion is longer than the entire College of Winterhold questline. And it's like, the College of Winterhold questline, it's bad because it was clearly cut down from like 10 quests into like 4. You know, that's the problem with the College of Winterhold, is not, the ideas are there, it's got some unique ideas, but it was clearly rushed and cut, and like there's nothing of it left. And there's quite a lot of cut content associated with the College of Winterhold. It's like, here's Yellow Magnus, let's never really do much with it again except Falmor tries to steal its power. You know, you've got the Yellow Magnus, a really powerful artifact. Let's not really do anything else with it except close the eye. And it's like, that's it. That's kind of the problem, is like, what the what a random occurrence. Is this an actual Frost Atronach just randomly? Yeah, it is just a random Frost Atronach in the middle of nowhere. I think it was supposed to be the Vigilant versus the Atronach, but by some freak occurrence, a troll decided to move in and was hostile to the Vigilant. Or the Vigilant was hostile to the troll. Whichever floats your boat. But that's another thing, is like, Skyrim's questlines are really short. The Companion's questline is terrible. It is one of the worst quests in Skyrim. Because from the start, it's like, the load tips indicate this as well. Is that like, the fight, it's supposed to be the equivalent of the Fighters Guild, except it's got pretty much no fucking quests in it whatsoever. I think it's got like 3 actual quests in it. 3 or 4. It's got, it doesn't even make you do the Radiant shit quests like it was supposed to. Because you just do like 1 Radiant shit quest. Ooh, you got a job. Go do something. Oh look, we're werewolves. Let's make the entire quest line about werewolves. Because, I mean, werewolf is a nice feature, but it's kind of like the entire Companion's quest line devolves into, we're werewolves, let's cure it. It's like, you're not even doing jobs at that point, because I think you only have to do 2 Radiant quests in the entire thing. Which is good, because Radiant quests are horrible, and they offer filler when you finish the quest line to me. But it's still it is a case of, like, why is it so bad? Again, there's a bit of cut content associated with them, but more about actually making you do the Radiant quests.
Malakath is given, as you can see, it is not yet. Perhaps. Are you sure about this? We shall see.
It's just one of those things. It's like, the Mages College, College of Winterhold was clearly cut content, and unfortunately, a lot of Skyrim's what could have been really good quests were cut. I mean, the Windhelm Arena, for example, was cut. And the first Dark Brotherhood killer, Lane Dufont, who's just in a random bandit nest, he was supposed to be fought in the Windhelm Pit, which would have been more interesting. But of course, the Windhelm Pit was cut, so it was just moved to a random bandit nest, which is just boring. Because you can't get more boring than bandit nest. Especially when their fucking bandit nests are fucking everywhere in Skyrim. Like, it's actually hard to go somewhere in Skyrim and not find bandits. Except the Reach, where bandits are replaced by Forsworn, but they're pretty much the same. They wear very little and they try and kill you on sight. You know, pretty much exactly the same as Banditos. Where exactly is it? Which side is this? Oh, it's High Hrothgar. Oh right, sure Stone was on a bloody island, wasn't it? I'm not going with High Hrothgar, that's tedious. So one time I'll fast travel. It's because High Hrothgar is tedious. You know, it's just because it's in the arse end of nowhere, and you've got to wiggle away up from bloody Everstead only.
Well, fancy seeing someone else all the way up here. What brings you so far up the mountain? What?
I don't know, I've seen thugs up here, so...
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just... Really, I don't have any idea what all of this means. So, you aren't one of them then? Alright, yeah.
That's exactly what one of them would say.
Tell me, how did you come into possession of it? That's a shame, but at least he was able to get a piece to you. Assassin from the Morak Tong, hired by Dunmer Daedra worshippers. We are trying to reforge the Amulet of Kings in hopes it may help us solidify Morak's...
Not the Amulet of Kings, because Joffrey always says it the same way. As a meme, you could have put that in. It would have made fun. It would have been funny.
I'll entrust my fragment to you. It and I will be... I'll remain here in hopes that the remaining Guardians show up. And she was apparently heading through Pale Pass from Cyrodiil and should have gotten here before me, in fact. Great. The gates to Pale Pass. I'll mark it on your map. Be careful. That place is treacherous.
Woo. Oh, yeah, sure. I'm not going for a snowstorm at night. That's going too much. I'm sick of the night. It's always night. Like I swear time goes slower at night.
Look!
Wiggle wiggle. Cleanse that weather. Oh, so it's an overcast day. Lovely. Fits the mood of going to Pale Pass though, because that's awful. And the whole Pale Pass bit in Legacy of Dragonborn, it feels like we just wanted to mess with something new. Doesn't really matter that it's kind of pointless and doesn't really fit. It's like we wanted to try something, and the infinitely respawning Civil War soldiers is just silly. Especially since, like, default they level really, really high, so they all become like this massive army of sponges. It just gets, you know, and to be honest, it's another reason. It's like you can tell, it's one of those bits of Legacy of Dragonborn that doesn't feel all particularly good. It feels awkward and crappy. And it has things you wouldn't see in Skyrim, like big old permanent lock gates. Skyrim just has a you can't go that way border. That Hagraven was a vampire. Actually, I wonder if that actually is a thing. Can Hagravens be vampires? Is that actually a possibility? Yeah, that orc that insulted me, he just fell down a cliff less than that and died. Just kind of sad.
Hold the test.
It's one of those. Yeah, I'm going to get into that ramble. So, now, this is something I've always found with, like, what I find really bad is when people say, "Oh, this is better than Bethesda." No, it really isn't. It's like, I have seen no mods that have released that are better quality than Bethesda's work. I've seen some very high quality mods, but the problem with them is they have this very high shiny look, but they don't belong in Skyrim. They don't look right, for lack of a better word. They don't look like they belong. They look like they were what they are, somewhat on showing off how good their modelling skills are, without any actual consideration for visual style. You know, sure they look nice, but they're not. They don't actually look like anything that belongs in pretty much any game I've ever seen. You know, because games all have their own style typically. Like, some games have very, very overly shiny look, some games have a very grim look, some games have a very green look. Looking at you, Fallout 3. But, you know, every game has its own style, and even the highest quality mods very, very rarely manage to actually fit in with the world. Pale pass. But, and Legacy of Dragonborn kind of has, like, the whole spectrum. It's got the crap mods, which are nothing more than a bad recolor, you know, like a dodgy recolor of a vanilla item. Being honest, vanilla recolors very, very rarely work. You know, it's because it was made for a very specific texture, and it doesn't really work when it's not in that texture. Then it's also got like the overly polished items. Typically, those made by Insanity are a good example. Yes, they look nice, but they're way too high quality. They don't have the aesthetic style of anything else, and they don't fit in. You know, they're a good quality item, but they don't actually fit in with the world at all. You know, they're the wrong style. Then there's the ones that are like, they're a kit, you know, they're a new model, but they're just really not good. The textures are dodgy, and they just nothing about it looks right. Like, why is this? There's not even a light. Why is that torch casting so much light in a very, very small circle? Oh, just go straight through. Got it. And like, you can tell this stunt, and it's trying to be vanilla, but it clearly has no clue. It's like, and this is something like, it is very, very hard to match a vanilla style with landscaping. I mean, this one, it doesn't look too wrong, it looks fine, but the way you navigate it is atrocious. Because it's got so many little lips that, like, you can't navigate nicely. Oh look, this is one of those ridiculous battles that are just constantly raging. I think it's perma snow as well, which is really stupid. Yeah, it's perma blizzard. That's ridiculous. It's like, you can see it going away for a brief second and then instantly back as a full blizzard. You know, I do like, and like beyond Skyrim, Bruma, you know, people say, "Oh, this is better than Skyrim." Really? Because I've seen it, and it's like it doesn't look right in places, and the voice acting quality ranges from good to mimicking Oblivion, which is, you know, at least to just bad.
Likely story, assassin. Or so you say. I'll tell you what. Just get me there safely, and then we can talk.
She actually have a heartstone. She's wearing something that glows.
Still following you, but I'm keeping my eye on you. We better get to Argus.
See, and that's something that it's like I've never seen a mod do particularly well is voice acting. The voice acting quality is always pretty. It's either bad. It's like you can clearly tell that it, and not necessarily because voice acting is actually very difficult to do. You know, because some of it's bad because not because the person can't voice act, but because equipment isn't like top notch, or the sound editing isn't good, or you know, assorted reasons why. But very few mods get like voice acting that belongs either. It's like if you want to do it right, you have to go. Does it feel vanilla? And if it doesn't, then it's not working. I can't see where I'm bloody going because it's too steep a drop to actually see. Oh look, an ice wraith has spawned. Oh look, another ice wraith has spawned. And she's using frost magic against it. And she's... at least she hasn't fallen to a death like the ice wraith has. Oh dear. She's gonna be fighting that thing forever. Oh no, she can't navigate because this place is badly designed. See, this is another problem with mob dungeons, is like when an NPC has trouble navigating it, it's not well designed. You can do things that have the look of little ridges. Just put like a little angled, invisible fence in there. Just have it as like a little invisible ramp. This isn't the way I came through. I don't remember coming this way. Great, I've gone the wrong way because the place is weirdly designed. And oh dear. I'm not sure that's supposed to be there or not. Yeah, I think I've gone the wrong way and that doesn't look right at all. Oh no, this is just coming out of... Water's just coming out of a wall. It's not even like it's that steep. I shouldn't be able to go up there. It's like it's clearly not meant to be able to get up. Like I can see it. Hell, I can see it from here. That's just water coming out of nothing. Ugh, why don't... Ugh, I hate this stupid place. Yeah, I took a slightly different path. Past the boulders that completely and utterly blocked the way. Moving along. It's like, you look at, the mod armors. It's like, look at them. They're either ripped from another game, in which case they'll never fit in. Case in point, all the Witcher armors out there, because they allow it, so of course they're everywhere. And they always look ridiculously out of place in Skyrim because they don't fit it at all with the style. You know, they're professionally made, just the wrong style for Skyrim. Then you've got the skimpy armors, which again typically are ripped from an anime game and don't look anything, just don't look right either. She's gonna stand there. She's not even gonna enter until I talk with him. There she goes. No.
By the line, you did. Ezra, you're still alive. I see you met our new friend here.
Yes. I ended up sneaking past the border patrol and got into the pass.
Oh, I thought the bug fixes were supposed to fix the typos. Clearly not.
I was hoping that the fighting would die down enough for me to sneak through. It just seemed non-stop. Luckily, our friend here came along and got me out of one piece. I suppose I owe you an apology, but we can't be too careful with assassins being after us. Here, you can have this.
There was another problem with Beyond Skyrim Broomer. It's like it's a open cities don't have any performance hit. The person I was watching play it looked towards Broomer and you could feel their frame rate just tank. It was like, yeah, no performance hit my arse.
Great. Then I'll entrust my shard to you. Protect it well.
Well done.
Oh good, Dushnik Jarl. It's like a billion miles. Let me guess, that's the other corner of the map. Yep. Doing a Dawn Guard, send you to every bloody corner of the map. And this is my, I do have a gripe with that kind of design. I mean, it's just annoying. It's like, at least it's not Morrowind, at least fast travel exists. Because getting from corner to corner in Morrowind was just painful. Because the limited fast travel only got you so far. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the orcs wouldn't mind fighting.
Most of my kin are in the longhouse. Come back during the day if you wish.
You know, especially since he didn't get very far, did he? He made about, what, 5 foot? he didn't make it far. I can still see the camp. You know, if your whole point is, I mean, the orcs are up for a good fight. That's how they want to die. But, you know, no, we all just camp outside the walls. Let me guess, he didn't even make it very far in here either. But a Draugr killed him. And there goes my axe. Fuck that. Ugh. God, I love this arm. I'll just die. Great, it's not working. Did I move him? No, it's because that fucking Draugr and Lich got in the way. Ugh. Probably moved the fucker. And of course, because of the strange way that they've done it, if he moves, you're fucked. Kill the Lich before it gets up. Kill the Draugr before it can move. See, it doesn't even work. What's the quest? Oh, what's the quest called? Ramble, Shattered Legacy. Oh. The fact that I've had to check this page before implies that it craps out a few times. Oh. Right, you have to attack him. See, this is what a strange system. It's like, you'd think it'd just be an activate prompt on looting. You know, like taking the Hagraven heads. But, you know, the companions. But no. You have to attack him, because, like, you'd ever notice that. So you've got strange design choices. And back to High Frufgar, because, you know, if you're going to put your base in the most annoying possible place. And it wouldn't be so bad if there was more than one way up the mountain, but no, you've got to go to Iverstead, which is pretty much in the arse end of nowhere. Now what you want?
Sad to hear, but at least you managed to find the shaft. Ogark was quite clever for an orc, hiding it in his own stomach. Now, all that is left to do is to get the gold setting of the amulet. Unfortunately, the enemy already has it. It will require a direct attack on the Morak tongue. They don't respond well to subtlety and negotiation. I'll mark where, once you find the setting, meet us back here.
What the bloody hell is Raven's Rest? Yeah, Winterhold. Not Winterhold, Winterholm. I always get those two mixed up for some reason. One's a small and relatively pathetic city, and the other's a small and really pathetic village. And there's an invisible wall just to stop you getting into Hrothgar's courtyard early. Yeah, because, like, Bethesda actually thought to put those barricades in place. Like, if you horse your way up to... And I do mean horse your way up to... not Cloud Ruler Temple, whatever the Blades Temple is that isn't Cloud Ruler. What is it called? I need to check, because I'm not actually sure what it's called. Skyhaven Temple. You know, if you go up to Skyhaven Temple, or up to try and get up to Parthenax without, like, actually doing the story quest, there's a repulsion field that will push you away. It's not an invisible wall. It's actually a repulsion field. Or, you know, you can sort of push your way into it, but you'll always get pushed back out. Like, it'll slide you out of it. It's actually quite a clever way of doing it. You know, it allows you to effectively go there, but it won't let you actually in the location without... You know, because it'll keep you out. Even if you, like, toggle clipping in, you can go in, but the second you turn it off, you get pushed back out. You sort of slide outwards. You know, so do you actually think of that? Not like Oblivion, where you could actually jump over the city walls. Because I know I did it with Shadenhall, as I jumped over the walls once. And got inside the Lodland. I mean, if it wasn't for fast travel, I probably never would have gotten out. But, because there is a bit where the wall's just low enough from the outside to jump over. With max acrobatics. So those randomly hostile Imperials were just randomly hostile. Oh no, not a wolf! Everyone loves wolves. I mean, when it comes down to it, Skyrim belongs to the wolves. Or the bandits. I mean, the bandits outnumber civilians about like 20 to 1. And that was another thing Oblivion did better, was the bandits. I mean, in Skyrim, like, bandits will outnumber population. Easily. Because each bandit camp has about as much as most of the Skyrim cities, though. Oh, you know you gotta. Come here, Elf. Come here.
You're interfering with a fish. It's immoral. Perhaps there's something you wish to confirm. Incorrect. You can worship whatever gods you like. And so...
Good old Ultmar arrogance never fails to make them hostile. Thunk. I really don't like Skyrim's glass. It just has never looked right. I mean, it's not. If it was green, even if but no, it's like this weird bluey green. It doesn't really work. Ooh, small antlers. You know, it just doesn't work for me. The golden bluey green does not work. I get that it's Altmary, which is why it's the gold, but the non-green green doesn't work for me. I mean, Oblivion's was a bit too nuclear. It was a bit too much like cartoon nuclear waste green, but you know, it was better than Skyrim's. Skyrim's is just boring. It's like, I think that's a problem with Skyrim's design, is it is a bit boring. It's everything from design to story it's all trying to be serious, and it's just comes off as a bit boring, really. And if it's another fucking it's another fucking night time. Because for some reason, every time I travel, it always goes night. And I'll tell you something, an Aurora looks a lot better on the deck of a snow cruiser. But dare I cross the boundary into Lodland? No. Wait for the Lod to come in and then enter the zone. When you thought Winterhold was tragic, behold, Kynesgrove. And the reason Kynesgrove is tragic is because it is actually described in dialogue as being a town and having a mill. It is an inn. Nothing more. A campsite and an inn. That's all it is. We got the mill up and running, did we? See, this is what I'm getting at. It's like Kynesgrove.
Cut them, and we can't afford to buy another mill somewhere else. So we scrounge whatever we can from around the tundra.
You sure? Cause there's not a mill in sight. Like, I get the feeling Kynesgrove is supposed to be quite a lot larger than it is. And if I remember correctly, this little patch down here, just let me... Here. See this suspiciously flat bit of land? This is where the mill was supposed to be. Like this suspiciously flat bit of land with quite a straight coastline. That's where the mill was supposed to be. and what is clearly a path going down to it. You know, that's where the mill was supposed to be. And it's even tagged as such, and you can tell it's where the mill was supposed to be because it was... The cell name is Kynes Grove Mill. Exterior. So you get the feeling that Kynes Grove was supposed to be a little town, but it got, like many things in Skyrim, it got cut down into nothing. There's only one significant piece of cut content I can think of with Oblivion, and it was cut before game development really... Well, there's two, actually. One was cut before it even really started development, which was the city of Such, which was supposed to be a ruined city. Now it got downgraded into just a random ruined fort. We all know how boring they are. But there was also supposed to be an arena in every city, which got cut. And you can tell because one of the early trailers for Oblivion showed an arena in Bruma. And Kvatch, being destroyed, actually has its arena left in. You know, you can find what is clearly like the middle of an arena in the ruins of Kvatch, or Kvatch, or Kvatch, because everyone seems to say it a different way, but that's part of the charm of Oblivion. I mean, some people say Daedra, some people say Deidre, some say Kvatch, some say Kvatch. It's Kvatch. It's the beauty is every voice actor says it differently. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Take a bolt in the butt. Right, alright, food has no use in Skyrim. Right. Why do I forget that rule? Is someone there? No. Oh, stealth is bad in Skyrim. I mean, the detection's a bit better than Oblivion's, because Oblivion's detection was like, if you were standing perfectly still, they could bump into you and, like, they would never notice, but it was quite funny. But if you made one footstep, they could hear you from a mile away, which was a bit ridiculous, but Skyrim's is like, you fire a bolt, they don't even notice you. You hit them in the face, they don't even notice. Like, this guy, if he didn't die, he wouldn't have noticed me. In Oblivion, the second you hit someone with an arrow, everyone was on high alert and could see you. Like, everyone was on massively high alert. It's like the second you hit someone, that's it. You were detected. There was nothing you could do. But Skyrim, nah, you can notionally never ever get seen just by sneaking, because stealth archer's kind of broken in Oblivion. You know, Skyrim, sorry, it's kind of it's broken in a different way in Oblivion, that it doesn't actually work. Where am I supposed to go in this weirdly designed dungeon? Do I have to go through the room of the Draugr? No, it's one massive dead end.
No.
Wrong one. Which way did I come in? I'm guessing the way with a corpse. So, go up, I'm guessing. When the regular goons are stronger than the boss, that's kind of embarrassing. He has like an Oblivion selection of arrows, and he has like every arrow going. Some of the archers in Oblivion just had like 1 billion different arrows. It was ridiculous how many arrows they had. Then again, some of Skyrim's can have like 200, so. But they're usually the same arrow. Oh no. Oh no, these Morag Tongue assassins are tough, aren't they? The only reason they're tough is because they're aggressively level scaled. And yet lieutenants, which are supposed to be stronger, are actually noticeably weaker. Really? When you trigger your own traps. Does he have an ebony? Yeah, he has like an Oblivion selection of daggers. Oh my fucking, how many? What is he doing? Like, how many of these fuckers are there? Aggressively level scale. And why are you a mythic dawn? It's like they couldn't even bother to rename them Morag Tong robes. No, it is just Mythic Dawn. I love when the soul gem traps actually do themselves in. Always funny. Like, Legacy of the Dragonborn does have a really bad scaling issue. It's like everything is just scaled really aggressively, so it doesn't actually work particularly well. If you do it at a low level, it's fine, but if you do it at a high level, it's like fighting a million bullet sponges. It's not fun. Damage sponges just aren't fun. If it's a big boss that can like insta-kill you and you've just got to whittle it, yes, that's fine. But don't tell me I have to go back to... Yep! Back to fucking Argus, because apparently you can only go to the... You have to keep going to High Hrothgar because it wasn't annoying enough that it's on top of a bloody mountain. I mean, the story mission's no better, that keeps sending you to High Hrothgar. And it's like, people who don't, like, disable fast travel is like, yeah, that Dawnguard on High Hrothgar must get really irritating.
Oh, you did? I trust everything went alright. Well, you certainly don't disappoint, my friend. Let me go ahead and get the shards and setting from you and we'll prepare for the next step. Excellent, yes. It all seems in order. I have to thank you for your help. I didn't think we'd ever manage to hunt all four Guardians, and with you wiping out the Morag Tong like that, it saves us a lot of time, money and hassle.
Except they're not the Morag Tong, they're more like the Kimono Tong. The Morag Tong are basically just government assassins. They wouldn't be going on some weird vendetta like that.
But sadly, now you have outlived your usefulness. Thank you again, my friend, and farewell.
Yeah. You saw me wipe out the Morag Tong, as you call them. So, you stupidly think you too can take me. I'm failing to see the logic in that. Gotta go to Pale Pass. Except what Pale Pass was an Akaviri structure. I mean, granted, in Oblivion it looked like a generic fort because, well, they only had one fort tile set, but it's like they only have like one Nordic tomb tile set, so Pale Pass again. Where was it? I can't even remember what the fucking pass was. I can't remember which side of the mountain it's on. There it is. Pale Cave. Ugh. Ugh, that's for next time. Let's get rid of the night. It's always a fucking night. Anyway, that is the... Why am I turning with the camera? There we go. I was wondering why I was turning with the camera. Shouldn't be. Anyway, that is the end of this stream. Thank you for watching, and someone actually did this time, which is nice. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual. Or as is a list of all past live streams, just in case you ever wanted to revisit the events that got here. I love when someone catches the eyes. The bloody hell's that noise? Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Good day! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.